Afternoon, ladies and gents. Apologies for the delay. It's the train's fault, not mine. First of all, I just want to give congratulations to Lee Selby for a fantastic performance on Wednesday last week, and much bigger and better things to come from him. And very much looking forward to continue working with him. His team doing a great job, and credit to Wales. And I'm certainly sure he'll be featured on the card in Wales soon. We're here this afternoon to announce that Nathan Cleverley's coming home. It's his first fight in Wales for 4 years, since he boxed on the Kazaki Kessler belt and then stayed in 2007. Since then, he's been on the road, picking up various titles: British, Commonwealth, European, and the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship. He's boxed in Liverpool, London, Las Vegas, and he's just got bigger and better, not necessarily bigger, he's just got better and better every single time. His father Vince has done, and the rest of the team has just done an absolutely magnificent job with him. Since he's got his degree, he's been able to concentrate full time on boxing, and I think that's where we've seen the best of Nathan. He returns to, as I said, Wales as WBO champion of the world. His last fight, as we know, is up in Liverpool against a phenomenal opponent, Tony Bellew. He managed to quiet him down at a very hostile Liverpool crowd pretty early on, with an excellent performance. One that a lot of people thought Nathan might slip up on, but I think most of his team, including myself, are pretty confident that he can do a professional job. He didn't have to go in there swinging. He knew Tony's dangers were his big punch. Took a few, which we saw him play acting to, and that's all part of the showmanship. But he's done a fantastic job, and deserves his shot to come home and demonstrate what he can do in front of his home crowd. The fight will be live on Box Nation on the 27th of February at obviously at this arena. It will feature a full undercard of local Welsh talent, which we're looking forward to announce next week, as well as Nathan's opponent, which should be announced by the end of this week, if not very early on next week. It'll be one of two world title fights within 9 days of each other, live on Box Nation. Derek Chisora will be fighting Vitaly Klitschko on the 18th of February out in Munich. So as it stands, Nathan is the only world champion in Britain, and as it stands, as we go to print on paper, he is the only world champion in Britain. Hopefully, he'll be the second of two world champions in Britain come the 27th of Feb. But at the moment, Nathan, despite being on the road and all the complaints from people over the past couple of days, being on the road does not mean you can't pick up world titles and win fights. It's down to your dedication, your hard work, and being a professional. And Nathan is a perfect example of that, and he's an absolute role model to any young boxer out there. Nathan, as ever, is focused and determined, and the carrot on the stick is the big unification fights out there. We've offered fights to Shumanov, and correct me if I'm wrong, we've offered Pascal as well. I know he's a prototype. We've offered Shumanov. They don't want it. They don't want to travel. They don't want to come to Wales. Nathan said he would get on a plane and go anywhere, but for him, he deserves to fight back at home. But there will be unification title fights, and I'm certain Nathan will win them. I'd just like to say a few words about you coming home and your last travels. Your travels in the last 4 years.
Hello everyone. Basically just looking forward to my homecoming now. It's been 3 years since I fought here in Cardiff. Last time was down the Millennium Stadium. Joe Kazaki's undercard. Just learning my trade then. Since then I've had 10 fights, boxed in Liverpool, Birmingham, London, Las Vegas. And it's been a great journey. Obviously won all my titles, British, Commonwealth, European, obviously now world champion, and I think it's a perfect moment now to come home as world champion and defend my belts in front of my home crowd. pretty much my home city. Really, I live 25 minutes down the road. So it's going to be a special occasion for me. Obviously, with myself now, and we've got a lot of talent coming through on the end of the card. So it's a great chance for them to showcase themselves as well in front of their home fans. So I think it's going to be I think it's a great opportunity to bring the glory days back to Welsh boxing. I really do. So that's the target anyway.
Vince, you usually got a few things to say.
No, I'm just proud for Nathan to be boxing back in Wales. He's done the business, he's beaten some good opponents. I think he's still rapidly improving, to be honest. There's a lot more to come from Nathan's level. There's no doubt about that. I think he's strengthening it, getting quicker and faster. He's getting more confidence when he gets into the ring. And I just think he's going to be a champion for a long time, to be honest with you. And also, I've known Lee for years and years, and I think he's going to be a world champion eventually as well. I think Lee got a talent, yeah. I think he does. So I think it's all going well for Wales, and I think it's onwards and upwards, for definite. And also, I got a young boxer coming through, Liam Williams up there, absolutely tremendous prospect. And I think you're going to see Liam shine in the very near future.
Just going back to Lee, we were just saying that John Simpson never been stopped, and I don't know if anyone saw the fight. It was a fantastic shot, and definitely bigger and better things to come from Lee. But that was a great performance. And obviously, Steve was back there, and his son is looking fantastic and improving all the time. So there's massive things to come from this neck once again. And we have missed coming down here, and I'm looking forward to learning Welsh again. So give me a little, not February, it'll be a bit longer than that. Can I ask if there's any questions from the press, please?
Do we have any idea who Lee will be defending against? We don't know who Lee is.
Sorry.
So we know who Lee will be defending the British title against?
Not as yet. I think Lee will sit down next week, and we'll make a decision on that in the next couple of weeks.
And is Bob Farah still in the frame for Nathan?
No.
He's out.
Not as far as I know. Not as far as I know.
He won at the weekend. I didn't know whether you were waiting.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. It certainly didn't come from us. It certainly didn't come from us. We're surprised as you. But you never know where things come from. There's a few names been mentioned, but I think obviously we made Shimonov got the work out we wanted Shimonov, and he's gone on the missing list. They've got a habit of making people go on the missing list. Mr. Brain had disappeared, so we can't. Shimonov don't want it. Hopkins is. There's a few other options he's looking at the moment, but I think that's a cracking fight further down the line. There's no huge rush to.
What about his mandatory Sinkowski? How long has he got before he has to face the law?
You've got a voluntary, and then
Further down the line is Carl Froch, a realistic fight.
Don't ask him that, but I mean personally, he's got to beat him all day long.
Well, Andre Ward absolutely tore him apart. Two judges got it by 2 rounds. I'd had a few beers, but I know it was more than 2 rounds. But, I think Carl Froch would be a very good fight. Nate?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I've said, I know Froch had mentioned it himself before his last fight, that it's always an option for him to move up the light heavyweight.
Promoter doesn't seem to want it at the moment, just
for the world title, but I've mentioned it. I've said the opportunity's there if he wants it. I'm up for it. But he's looking at a few other names in his weight division in middleweight. So I'm ready whenever fight's offered, but I think that would be probably next year.
Yeah. It's something, for Froch to take that fight straight after that. I mean, he got picked apart by a boxer, and Carl's a great come forward fighter, but Nathan doesn't very rarely waste a punch. everything that Nathan throws seems to land. So I think Carl would want a better watch of some of Nathan's previous fights before
The
he took the
stats
fight.
were Andre Ward landed 100 more punches than
Yeah.
Carl Froch. I'm not sure he ever got to grips with that left hook.
Any other questions, ladies and gents?